Hoi Ryzen, how you going? So Capcom released another update for Dragon's Dogma 2, patch 11. It's a performance patch, and as always, they're not very talkative in the patch notes about what's been changed, but let's check it out anyways because that's what we do here. And on top of that, I'd like to show you an interview, or a Q&A rather, that Famitsu, a famous Japanese video games outlet, did with someone from the Dragon's Dogma 2 dev team. It's a new interview posted on October 18. No DLC news there, but it has some interesting pieces I'm gonna highlight in this video, and also a little bit about the future of this channel in the outro. Let's have a look. So, first things first, here's what we've got this time. Patch 11 from the 17th of October 2024. It applies to all platforms and basically it's an addition of a performance mode. It says change the options and graphics within the options menu to prioritize graphics and prioritize performance. We can see on this picture that you should be getting 50 to 60 FPS if you are on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X when in performance mode, and 30 to 40 FPS when in graphics mode. When it comes to Series S users, it's a little bit less, as you can see, 35 to 40 and 30 to 35 FPS respectively. For PC users, it just says varies depending on your hardware and settings, which is fair enough, but still, Steam users got the same toggle in the graphics settings menu. You can switch between performance and graphics, just like on a console. It doesn't really add anything new. You can tweak your settings by yourself or use this toggle. I guess it's for people who don't want to tinker with the settings themselves, I don't know. Bottom line is, the performance on my rig at least seems to be even better now, and I don't think it's placebo. My specs are in the description. I'm getting 60 FPS solid in Vernworth now. I also have it 60 FPS locked, and interestingly enough, it runs great on both performance and graphics modes. 60 FPS with occasional dips to 50 to 55. There still is some stuttering when entering a new area of Vernworth, for example, or when the game autosaves, but it's much smoother now overall. And if you complement it with a FrameGen mod or lossless scaling app, all the stuttering is almost non-existent. I'd say Dragon's Dogma 2 is in its best shape right now, performance-wise. The NPCs still pop in, but I guess it just doesn't go anywhere, like, ever. If you are on console, let us know in the comments how it runs for you. All the people that I know that play Dragon's Dogma 2 on console say that it's almost perfect, so let us know how it is for you. And now let's talk about that interview I mentioned in the beginning. Here it is. It's all in Japanese, but we can translate it into English using Google Translate. And it has some interesting parts that I'd like to highlight that shed some light on what's been done with the game so far. Link to the full interview will be in the description if you want to check it out. The major update on September 17 has made the game much easier to play. Please tell us why you decided to make an update of this scale. And the response goes, as a part of ongoing updates since the game's release, we have released adjustments that will mainly improve gameplay. The team decides on the adjustments based on feedback from a wide range of users, both domestic and international. Some of the feedback we receive is technically difficult to implement, and some takes a lot of time to address. We are not able to respond to all of it, but we are prioritizing our responses so that you can enjoy playing the game even more. The next one goes, you mentioned further improvements to the issues of excessive load on the CPU in certain situations, but what kind of adjustments have been made specifically? And here's the response. In this game, CPU power is allocated to process the thoughts of each NPC and their impact on the character's physics calculations. Therefore, in sequences where many NPCs appear at the same time, such as in towns, the load on the CPU was very high, which affected the frame rate. Because the CPU was the bottleneck, reducing the load on the GPU side, such as lowering the resolution, had little effect on improving the frame rate. To improve this problem, we have been reviewing the processing of NPC thoughts and making fine adjustments, such as the execution order of each process in updates since the release. As of the title update on September 17th, as a result of reducing the load on the CPU, it is possible to play the game at approximately 50 to 60 FPS on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X by changing the graphics quality settings. Similarly, in the Steam version, you can improve the frame rate by selecting a setting that reduces the processing load from the graphics option. So we hope you will set options according to your environment. And lastly, the interviewer asks about the future plans. Will there be any more updates for this game in the future? And the response is, we're planning an update to support PlayStation 5 Pro and fix some bugs in the future. Miscellaneous probably, yeah? That's all they said. Does it mean there will be no future content updates? I don't think so. It doesn't mean anything really. And knowing how Capcom likes keeping everything in the dark, it's no surprise nothing of substance was mentioned about the future updates. According to Dragon's Dogma 2 Twitter, PlayStation 5 Pro update is going live on November 7, and I'll review it here on this channel as always. And now for the last parts of the video, I'll try to be as brief as I can. I'd like to talk about the future of the channel. I just wanted to say that I absolutely hate the fact that I'm stagnating, that I'm not challenging my creativity, and I'm making comfortable videos, you know, not taking any risks anymore. I want everything to be different. I want everything to change. My thumbnails, my logos, my banners, my approach to making videos. For example, my past few videos were all Dragon's Dogma 2 patch overviews, and although making them is super fun, I want to try something more complex and something that takes more than 2 hours to create. I think it's time for me to get out of my comfort zone and try out different games. There's so many games I'm really passionate about. Dragon's Dogma 2 will still be my main focus, and this channel will still remain a gaming channel. And I'll still deliver the news as fast as I can, but I want to start making something really valuable that will just stay on the internet for a little longer and help people one way or another. For example, I have the vocation tutorial videos in the works, and let me know which one you'd like to see first. I'd personally love to start with a fighter because it's my main, but let me know what you think. And if you want to help shape this community, you can join our streams. It's super fun. I stream at least 2 times a week here on YouTube. You can join our Discord. It's very active now and it's full of amazing, talented and creative people. And if you just want to support me and my channel, you can subscribe. I'm trying to reach a goal of 5,000 subs by the end of the year. And if you want to help me reach that goal, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See ya.